Hello again everyone, Age of Dune here, and we are back casting another League of Legends game. As you can see here, it's all diamond. Last season. Got Wings of Death in here, and Kelsey Cheong, also known as Soul apparently. So, I'm pretty excited about this one. I was just watching Wings of Death's stream beforehand, so I was hoping I'd be able to get in on this one. And it actually did end up updating at the perfect time. So, very happy. I'm going to go ahead and go all the way back to 1 minute. See here, it is Wings of Death on Lee Sin, XV Sonic as Lux, DZ Kaiten as Vayne. We have Kelsey Jiang, Soul as Cho'Gath, and Weaves as Blitzcrank. On the purple team, we've got X Saori as Ezreal, Dracinis as Lulu, Natsumi as Yi, Master Yi, Slushy as Jace, and Riven as Chain of Agony. Oh, Chain of Agony as Riven, not the other way around. Ha! Alright, so looks like Wings of Death's heading up top. Blue team's just defending, helping Mr. Cho'Gath here with his jungle. He's going to go ahead and start red. Interesting, thought Cho'Gath typically started blue, but apparently this particular Cho'Gath does not. It's alright. Yi is definitely starting red. It looks like he's probably going for an early gank up top. That's actually pretty usually done as Yi. Riven's actually coming in pretty low life due to double golems there. So, Lee just landed his Q. There he goes. She flashes out, and there's first blood for Yi. Or, for Lee. I might have seen that on the stream, so I might have known to look for this. But, that was really nicely played by him. She's not very happy, I'm sure. And Yi came up to just kind of defend the lane a bit. So that's always fun. First blood to the... And it looks like Yi's actually going in. There's the Q. And down goes the Yi as well. Meantime, down mid, I guess. Looks like there was a double kill, or a trade there, even trade. While he was getting his second kill. Oh, hold on. Nope. I want to see them actually die. There we go. Alright, so he decides to turret dive. She does land her Q. And there we go. That's pretty funny. I'm not sure why she flashed into that, as she does have range. She could have just killed him like that, but does end up being a 1-for-1 trade there. But not so 1-for-1 trade up here. That was pretty awesome. He now has 2 kills. He got first blood, and he's got red buff out of that. So very nicely played for him. Down bot, Blitz and Vayne are just kind of harassing a bit. Up at the very beginning, Vayne has a very slow start. So Dragon Trainer Lulu. Ha, that's kind of awesome. Anyway, yeah. Vayne has a really... he decided to turret dive her. And instead of saving his mana... let's see, I'll show you. Not mana. Alright. So there we go. There he lands his Q, goes in on her, does a decent amount of damage to her, and then he actually used E, so he was not able to use his W out, and that's where he went wrong there. So he did end up dying, gave her the red buff back, and this is about where I stopped watching in the stream so I could go ahead and cast it. And he had said, oh yeah, I was just giving it to you because I felt guilty. So, funny man. She didn't believe him, of course. But anyway, yeah, Vayne... She has a very slow start. Oh, look, there's another kill there. This I did not see. So there we go. There's that. And, yeah. There's just a regular turret dive. Soul did get Lux... Soul got the kill, yes. Kelsey Jiang. There's a ping there. Looks like, this is not one of the games where they did the switcheroo. One team go top, the other... Oh, nice pull by the Blitzcrank. They do get a decent amount of damage in on Lulu there. She actually took a lot of damage. She might end up going down from this. She does end up going down to Vayne. Vayne's low, and she is going to go down to Ezreal, though. So now Blitzcrank has to fall back. Ezreal might end up taking him down. Actually, no. Ezreal should not have done that. It's Blitzcrank, man. It's Blitzcrank. He'll pop you up, and that happens. So that ended up being a 2-for-1. 1 for... Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Well played by the Blitzcrank. Looks like Riven's actually roaming for some reason. Honestly, not sure what she's doing here, as there's nothing to gank here, and he's down here. So she just missed out on a decent amount of XP. Doesn't look like too much. I don't know. She did miss out on a decent amount there. So let's see. XP wise, she's pretty much 5. He's actually a little behind her still. So she's actually not doing too bad. He is keeping her off though. You notice she's got to stay pretty far back because she's kind of afraid of him. Can't say I blame her. Looks like Lulu actually just took a lot of damage there again. Probably got yanked by the Blitzcrank, right? Yeah, she did. Blitzcrank yanked her and Vayne smacked her around a tad. Looks like Lux landed her Q again. Doing a bit of damage to Jace. And he's farming. There's a ping, probably by Cho'Gath on Jace. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go in. Maybe. Not sure. He's up here just farming still. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go ahead and wait. Looks like Jace is coming out slowly. And there we go. Oh, did not land that. He is slowed, so he is going to land that. He's now silenced. Jace is trying to get away. It looks like Jace is going to successfully get away, but he's pretty low, so he's going to have to go back again. So that's great for him. Looks like Wings was able to push it up to the tower. And now Riven's trying to push him back a bit. He did end up taking a couple tower shots there, so he did lose out on a bit of life. And now he's just keeping it pushed to the tower. Yi is defending mid, doing a little bit of damage. He did take a bit of damage there from Lux as well. So she's still just pushing on the tower, getting her CS as much as possible. Lee Sin's keeping it pushed to the tower. Missed his Q there. It's a pretty hard one to land a lot of times, especially this elo, although she didn't make a dodge. But I think he probably expected her to dodge or something. I don't know. Who knows? But there we go. Looks like down here, Vayne's actually having a bit of trouble. She's at half health. Again, she does have a slow start, but if she does get fed, which she already has 1-1, that was a bad hit by him, but he is Blitzcrank. Oh, aha. Yeah, he did have his pop-up ready to go, but Ezreal flashed out and escaped with no problem. Vayne tried to stun him into a wall, but again, that flash just made her stun him forward instead. So it looks like Blitzcrank's setting up for another pull. Meantime, Riven and Mr. Lee Sin up there are having a little bit of fun. Ah, it is warded, so they know he's in there, so they're being very careful, which is always a good idea. Jace actually has Lux pretty low there. I think he went in on her. Wasn't able to get her down, though, so... Oh, she did dodge that. She's actually low enough he could probably kill her with it if he ends up landing it. But she's got her potions running to bring her back up to full. He does ward there, so he knows that Cho'Gath is right here. He still didn't land that, even though it looked like he did. There's a ping there. Yi came in for a gank. Blitzcrank's running away. He's probably going to go down. He does end up going down. He pops the Ezreal up, though, so the Vayne is able to escape with no problem. The kill goes to Yi. And it looks like Yi is going to go ahead and go back into his jungle now. And Lux is calling for help, saying, hey, come defend my tower, but instead Cho'Gath is coming down bot. It is warded, so the purple team is probably going to fall back. Is he going to land his knock-up? He does not. He does end up delaying her, though, but it's not quite enough to kill. But it was a good enough gank that they had to fall back, so, you know. Top, though, looks like, nope, okay. So she's there at about half. He's at a bit less than half. He does end up going in with his Q. He ignites her, but she does end up taking him down pretty fast. I don't think he's going to take her down with his ignite. He does not, no. So she does end up surviving. I wasn't sure if she survived. This didn't quite wait enough. Looks like he's still just farming. Good move by the Riven, taking down Lee Sin like that. I think Wings thought he was going to be able to burst her, but he was not quite able to do it. Well, it looks like Vayne's going back now. She's 5. Ezreal's actually 6, so he's quite a bit ahead of her. She needs to be careful so she doesn't get too far behind. Alright. Lux is still just farming mid. Jace had to go back again. He's 7. She is also 7. Let's see. Who has more XP? She's ahead on XP, but not a whole lot. Jace actually has a tier, so he's probably going for Manamune, or Manamune, as I've heard them say it in the streams today. So apparently it's not Manamune, it's Manamune. Interesting to me. I always said Manamune, but apparently I've always said it wrong. Looks like Yi is going to go ahead and give blue buff to Jace. Always nice. And Cho'Gath is also going to be giving blue buff to Lux. Sorry about that. And it looks like Cho'Gath is also thinking about ganking for the Lee Sin up here. And the Lux was also thinking about it, but she decided not to. Lee's going to go ahead and push so he can go ahead and get a lane gank in here. I believe the minion vision goes to about here, so he can't get into the bush safely at the moment, so he's pushing as much as he can. He's going in now. He's probably going to... Yes, he does end up using his R to push her back. There's the pop-up. She is going down, and she dies to Cho'Gath. Very nice little gank there. That R pushed her back so that she could not escape from the Cho'Gath pop-up, and they ended up taking her down. Yet again, he got hit by the Q binding. This Lux actually seems to have really good skill shots. She is getting hit by his skill shots as well, and it looks like he's doing more damage than she's doing to him. She's not all that surprising. She is ahead of him in levels now, though. Looks like Cho'Gath is coming in for the gank. He's going to go ahead and use his acceleration gank to get out of there. Cho'Gath is probably going to pop him. He expected him to go that way. He did not go that way. So he's falling back. Now in came Blitzcrank. Yi also came in. Yi's probably going to go in on Lux. Lux does land her ulti there. Yi is going to try... Yi's just running now. Can't say I blame him. Vayne's coming in from behind, so it looks like Cho'Gath and Blitzcrank are all going to go in with Vayne on Lulu. Lulu does go down. Cho'Gath gets the kill. Yi's coming in to try to take them down. Blitzcrank ends up flashing out to escape. There's the Cho'Gath pop-up on Ezreal. Now Yi's trying to escape here. Ezreal does go down to the Lee Sin. Blitzcrank just got hit by the Yi. Yi's actually getting really low though, so he's probably going to go down to Vayne here. He does. So let's go check out that Yi kill there, or that Lee Sin cleanup. So there's Ezreal trying to go ahead and escape. In comes Lee and just takes him down fast. And then there's the death of poor Blitzcrank. Die, Blitzcrank, die. And the subsequent death again of... So, there we go. That was not bad at all for the blue team. It was pretty bad for the purple team. They are still only 1.8k behind on gold, but they are 4 deaths behind. So Vayne's going back to go farm some more. She's probably going to be able to catch up in levels to Ezreal now. He is still 8. She is 7. So she's probably going to catch up right about just a couple more minions. She's getting pretty close there, you see. And let's see, he is only a little ways into 8. So yeah, she's definitely going to catch up before he gets back. She's 8 now. And I'd say she's caught up right about now. She's going to try to push it to the tower so he loses out on this XP completely, but I don't think that's going to happen. Lulu's coming in from the top. Looks like she's probably thinking about ganking for Ezreal. And Blitzcrank is also coming from behind, so that's not actually going to work out for them. Missed that. Back a little. There we go. Looks like Riven was coming in from the top. She goes ahead and pings the Lux. Jace is just keeping her there occupied. Not aware. There he goes in. She does end up landing the bind, but now in came the Riven, and she uses her ulti to finish her. So very nice little gank there. In the meantime, Lee Sin's pushing top. I'm going to go ahead and try to do some damage. This is what you want to do when your lane enemy goes off and tries to, or does in this case, ganks another lane. You just go ahead and take their tower, punish them for it. But now Yi came in along with Riven and is going in on the Lee Sin. Lee Sin did kick Riven away and then flashed out, but he did not actually get that far ahead. She was able to use her Qs to get up to him. Cho'Gath is coming up to help. He does end up landing that, but Jace was also coming. Jace does end up going down. Riven almost went down to Cho'Gath. She's not going to die to that, though. So very close. Now Cho'Gath's in trouble. He's trying to run away. He does pop Yi and Jace both up, so they are both slowed. He actually He is not going to escape, and he did not end up taking Jace down either. Lux came in to help, but she's not really going to be able to do too much either. Down bot, it looks like the purple team was able to push again as well. They did take down that turret. Blitzcrank had to go back, so Vayne was not able to defend very well alone. Blitzcrank tried to land a pull there, did not end up getting it. Ooh, down goes the Vayne to the Ezreal ult. Good Ezreal ult from him, taking her down like that. Looks like he's going in on the dragon. Gonna go ahead and get a free dragon out of this. There's really nothing the purple team, they have no idea it's happening, so yeah, that's... Ezreal came to try to help, but it was too late by that time. You got this. Just has his zeal. And, of course, the Wriggles Lantern helps a lot on that as well. So up top, looks like Yee's just, or Lee Sin. I'm going to keep confusing those names, by the way. They are very similar. So, I do that a lot. Lee Sin's just pushing as much as he can. He's definitely one of the easier. He's able to push fairly easily. Looks like there's a gank here. Lux does end up taking the Jace down. Yee's trying to take her down. Yee does end up taking her down. Now he can't be slowed. There was the near miss. It was almost a success, but he did end up missing. The Cho'Gath did. Lee Sin came in, did not end up landing his Q. Yee goes ahead and ults. There's the pop-up. It misses again because Lee Sin... Holy cow. Master Yi is too fast. Vayne does end up taking down the Ezreal. We'll take a look at that. Let's go ahead and take a look at that now. So there's that. He's fine right now. He jumps over to her. Blitzcrank is coming in. Looks like Blitzcrank's probably going to land a bind or a hook. That would be my guess. He does land the hook. Pops him up, and she just splatters him. Yi is going to take off this way. The blue team does not know where he went. Looks like Lee Sin's going to go this way. Cho'Gath is coming this way. Going to try to head him off. It's always interesting to see if they can actually escape this. There was a Q there from Yi. Or Lee Sin. Yep, there I go again. So Yi's still taking off. He's trying to escape this as hard as possible. I think he might end up making this. It looks like Cho'Gath and Yi, or Lee Sin, are faster though. So... he does end up getting hit, and he does go down to Lee Sin. Let's see, Lee Sin has Ninja Tabi. Yi has Berserker's Greaves. So, let's see. Speed, 422 versus 395. So, Cho'Gath, so somehow he... I don't understand that. I guess they just went the right path because he's slower, but it looked like he was catching up, so I'm not sure how that worked. I don't know. I don't think Cho'Gath had an item, did he? No, I'm really not sure how he was able to do that. I guess he just took the right path and was just barely able to clip over this Q, but it looked like he was going faster. Could have just been some sort of optical illusion, though. So, Master Yi was it, or... no, Lee Sin went ahead and pushed it again. Looks like Lulu came to go help, but didn't really matter. He fell back. Cho'Gath yet again coming in for a gank on Jace. Jace is probably getting pretty frustrated. Quit camping me, bro. But doesn't end up doing too much. Jace was able to fall back with no problem at all. And Cho'Gath went back. He's gonna go ahead and go back. Oh, no, he changed his mind. Nice little hit there. She tries to land her bind again, doesn't quite make it. I think there's a lot of damage. What is he built at the moment? Okay. He's definitely, understandably AD. He usually is. I don't think I've ever seen an AP Jace. Wonder if it's viable. I really have no idea. It'd be interesting to see. I don't know if his abilities scale at all off of that. I'd imagine somebody knows him. Oh, there's a ward there. He was checking to see if anybody was there. Looks like the purple team is converging on mid, except for Ezreal, of course. Lee Sin. I was right the first time. Lee Sin came down to gank, or to come behind them. get a little bit off on him, but it did not end up happening. They fell back before it could happen. They saw him leave, so they knew he was coming down. Vayne's down here farming. Catching up on her farm, always a good idea. Let's see, she's at 117 versus Ezreal's 139. She's still a decent amount behind, but not terribly far. And kills-wise, she's 323 versus his 332, so she's actually probably pretty close to him on gold. She's a little bit behind him. Let's see. Yeah, she's at 61.38. He's at 65, so 400 gold. Not too bad. Lux just hits her slow there. Tried to land her binding. It didn't end up working. Looks like all of blue team is now coming to mid. Purple team is not. He's probably going to try to backdoor this tower, but the blue team's going to go ahead and try to take this tower in the meantime, I would guess. There's really no way that they're going to stop Yi. He is entirely too fast of a tower pusher. Yeah, that thing's just going to... Yeah, it just melts down fast. Lee Sin's coming up to try to keep him off, but it's not even going to be close. Good move by the Yi, getting that free tower. The blue team is pushing mid, or was pushing mid. Now they're being pushed mid. Lux almost died. She did end up escaping. She's going to go ahead and go back. Yi's coming in, though, so if she doesn't go back soon, she's going to... Yeah, okay, she's going back. He's going to go ahead and counter jungle here. He takes all the wolves. Take all the things. And the purple team is now the ones pushing. Somehow that was a miss by the Blitzcrank. It looked like a hit, but it didn't. So the purple team is falling back now. Did a bit of damage to the tower. Now they're going to go ahead and take the jungle here. Silsel says, no! Wow, he was inside of that circle. I saw him, and he still did not get popped up. He's going to go ahead and take the red here. The blue team was chasing after Yi, who escaped with no problem because he's Yi. Ooh, Riven just took down the Vayne, though. And now the Cho'Gath is getting pretty low. There's the ulti from Lulu. Riven's going in. She's going to go ahead and try to take down the Lux. Lux does end up going down. Riven is going to go down as well, I'm betting. Yep, she does go down to Lee Sin. Lee Sin is now on the run, though. He kicks the Ezreal away and then jumps to the Blitzcrank. He does end up surviving that with no problem. Ezreal's coming in to try to take him down, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, Lee Sin's just running this way. He does end up almost getting hit by the Jace hit, but he jumps to the... Very nice jump on my dad. To the ward there. The Jace ends up hitting the wolves. Very nice yet again. There was another jump to the ward. Ezreal's coming in to try to kill. He does end up killing him. And now Jace is trapped. He's going to go ahead and try to take down the Vayne before he dies. He does not get her, though. There's the Ezreal ulti. Does hit the Vayne. Vayne goes down. There's a double kill for Ezreal. Ezreal's happy. Vayne, not so much. There was the random Lux ulti. Tried to take down, it looked like the Lulu, but Lulu was already gone. So it did not end up hitting. They're going to go ahead and give blue to Lux. And the purple team is going to go ahead and give blue, I'm betting, to Jace. They might give it to Ezreal, but probably to Jace, just because he's mid. They usually do give the blues to mid. Yi looks like it is coming down. Hey, I said it right. Alright. Yi's coming down, just warding, making sure he doesn't get ganked here while he's pushing. Cho'Gath's just going through his jungle with Lux. Blitzcrank is actually pushing this back, interestingly enough. Ezreal's coming up, and I think Ezreal could probably take down Blitz pretty quickly. So Blitz is going to go ahead and run away, yep. And Ezreal's going to push this back. Vayne's coming down to go ahead and get that farm that Ezreal just kindly pushed for her. She's still a decent amount behind him. She's about 40 CS behind. So that really hurts her. She's going to go ahead and shove this up, get some of that CS back. It's not quite going to be enough, of course, to catch up. You know, not much at all. But I'm going to go ahead and go take some jungle creep as well and everything. She's now 4-4-3, whereas he is 6-3-3. That double kill there was a big boost for him, I think. He's really good with his ultis, it looks like. And, yeah, he's actually pretty good. Sorry. Sorry? Lux bind on the Lulu. Lulu took a bit of damage there, but not too much. Lux is actually not that scary at the moment. I don't know, let's see. She's got her Athene's Unholy Grail, which isn't a ton of ability power, but it's decent. A Blasting Rod and a Doran's Ring, as well as the Sorcerer's Shield. So yeah, she's definitely not super scary at the moment. She has a little bit of Magic Pen there and a decent amount of spell power, but only 163, which is not all that much. But it'll go up in time. Blitzcrank goes ahead and he successfully lands his pull on Jace. Jace is going to go ahead and melt. Goodbye, Jace. There's the Lux ulti. Takes down a little bit of the health there. There goes the Lulu to Vayne. Assist for a couple there. There's the Ezreal ulti. Whee! Yeah. Yi is down bottom. Going to go ahead and backdoor that. He does take that, so they said, well, we're going to take this in the meantime. He's still backdooring, though, so he's going to go ahead and try to take this down. He does have his ulti running. He is going to go ahead and take this down. He's probably going to go ahead and try to take down this inhibitor as well. But the blue team says, we don't care. We're going to base race you. And they take down this. Cho'Gath came back to defend. He's going to go ahead and push the Yi back. Silenced him, and Yi's going to go ahead and fall back. A little bit of fighting going on up here. Let's see. Went back a little too far there, but that's alright. There's the Cho'Gath going up, pushing him back. I know we saw the Ezreal die to Vayne. The fail hit by there. He Qs. Okay, there we go. He uses his R to shove the Ezreal out there. He does end up going down to the Riven, but the Riven is also going to go down to Vayne. Good job. There's a double kill to Vayne, so she's catching up again. Now they're going to go ahead and try to take down this tower. They're not going to get it because the Jace and the Lulu are here. There's the flash from the Lux. She's taking a decent bit of damage there. She's going to try to escape. I think she's going to make it. She does end up landing her bind on Lulu. Doesn't land it on Jace, but the Vayne was able to punt the Jace back. Lulu's speeding herself up to try to catch the Vayne. She does land her slow on her, and she does end up taking her down. There's the Yi in there. There's the Lux ult trying to take them down. The Cho'Gath pop up there on Lulu, and Jace attempted to kill the Lux with his, I believe it's his Q, yes? Yes, his Q. It went away just as I looked at it, but it was enough to see it. Yeah, it's his Q. The big ball of lightning-y doom. So, he does end up missing it, but he attempted, and it's a good attempt based on seeing her bind coming out of the wall. Always a good thing to look at. If you see skill shots coming out of the wall and you have skill shots as well, shoot yours back. And you might actually end up hitting something because a lot of people don't move after they shoot their skill shots. Granted, at this elo, they're gonna move. I mean, this is over 2,000 elo. I think Wings is 2,400 or something like that. I'm not altogether certain. But he's pretty high. So, at this elo, they're gonna dodge. But, you know, it's always worth a try anyway, on the off chance that somebody's just had a derp moment and does not dodge. So, there's the blue ping on Baron. It's not warded, so they are going to go ahead and try to ward this. There's the ward going down there, saying, oh, there's Riven. And they're working their way up here. They know the purple team, yes, purple team is here. There's the blue regular ward. So this pink ward, I think, is able to see that. So the purple team will likely come over and try to kill that. There's a ton of farm here. Vayne's getting some of it. Cho'Gath got most of it. Yeah, Lulu does take down this ward. Blitzcrank says, well, that was mean. So he goes ahead and, yeah, it's a good... If they do have this warded, it is always a good idea to ward in this bush, because any pink ward here is not going to catch this, because it's in a bush. And also, I think it's too far away. I think the pink ward goes to right around here. So, it is out of vision, but it's still going to grant vision of most of the entrance. So you'll know if the enemy is going to go ahead and do Baron. There's the pink ward from Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank says, my turn, and he takes down their pink ward. So now Baron is warded for blue only. And they know that there is no ward for the purple team. Looks like the purple team is going for Dragon. Blue team is grouping mid. They might be thinking about pushing it. I'm not altogether certain. We shall see. There's a random ward there by the purple team. Good job to the Lux. She did end up landing the bind. It didn't end up being fed, or it didn't end up being used, but she did end up landing it. I think the Riven actually dashed into it, which was kind of funny. That's why I started laughing a little. Lee Sin's going around, just landing his Qs, getting trying to get set up so he can do another punt out like he did on the Ezreal a little while ago. Always a good move on his part. Blue team is now just going back out. They pushed it to the tower. Now they're going to go ahead and fall back. Don't want to get killed, of course. Go farm the enemy jungle. Do a little bit of payback from earlier. And now the minions are here. As you see, they do fall back when the minions aren't there, so that they're not just standing around. They're getting CS. They're doing everything. That's one thing you definitely want to keep track of, is if your minions are dead and you can see the next line coming, don't just stand around waiting. Go ahead and grab it. Go counter jungle. Go do something. Don't waste your time just standing there. Sorry, it looks like Wings goes in. They do end up landing the pop-up on Riven. Riven just melts down. They're going in. Yi does end up taking down the Lux. Now he goes down to Cho'Gath. There's a double kill there. And it looks like Lulu is now caught a little. I think she's going to be fine. She does have her slow. Yeah, she escapes it, no problem. Now Jace is trying to go ahead and get in a bit of harass. Vayne's chasing after him, but she is slowed by the Lulu. There's the hit from Jace on the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank successfully pulled the Lulu. Good pull by him. Now he's falling back. He's low life. Yeah, I don't blame him. And very good engagement there for the blue team. They lost one person, Lux, but they killed multiple. They pinged the dragon. Sorry, guys, it's not there. Nope. And it looks like Ezreal. Oh, I missed that. Let's go back there. What is she that? Okay. So there's all the action there. You get to see that awesome little Blitzcrank pull again. Lulu came just right. Let's see. Jace did his Q out there first. Hits the Blitz. There's the Lulu. Lulu gets grabbed. Bam! She melts. Now the blue team falls back. There's the ping. Fall back. And then you'll see the ping on Dragon. Cho'Gath will head that way. Looks like Blitzcrank successfully escapes, yes. Wings died, I saw, so it looks like he probably cancels this. No, Ezreal just comes in and just takes him out. Oh. Yeah, he does end up going down, but that was able to get Vayne in there, so there goes another kill to Cho'Gath, amusingly. Vayne probably wanted that kill, but she did not end up getting it. Jace is going to escape with no problem, but it ended up being a 1-for-1 in that small part of the engagement there. Not too bad for the Ezreal. He did end up getting a kill. Would probably have been better had he just not died, though, because it did end up giving an assist and such to Vayne, as well as a kill to Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath is getting decently fed, 625. That is not bad at all. And Vayne is now 758 versus Ezreal 755. So she's definitely a bit more fed in that. She is... she's still behind in CS, though. So they're probably still about even in gold. 11,066 to 99. So actually, Ezreal's quite a bit ahead. Interesting. Yeah, CS definitely makes for a lot of gold. It's a pretty huge difference. Blue team is yet again pushing mid. The purple team's still just going around farming. Yi is pushing bot. Yi is an excellent split pusher. He really is. So the blue team, though, as they know that Yi is down bot, they actually just pinged Baron and they said, let's go. The enemy jungler is bot. They don't have smite, and the blue team has both smite and Cho'Gath's consume, which is huge on Baron, because with that he can queue up his here we go. He'll munch him and then immediately smite. There we go. So he does end up doing that. If you notice, the smite is gone, and he actually did not end up feasting. I figured he would feast. The Yi actually did come in. There's a bit of a fight here. Lux lands her ult. Blitzcrank goes down. The Jace, the Riven here, her Guardian Angel did end up popping. She's probably about to die. She does end up going down pretty quickly. Tried to take her down, but the Lux ended up killing her. The Ezreal just got hit. He did a couple hits on the Vayne, but now he got hit by the Q. Wings ends up taking him down. Lulu and Jace are now trying to escape. Lulu's really low, but I think she might end up making this. She does end up making it. She hits her Q, but Jace does not. Jace was hit by the Q from Lee Sin, and he was able to take him down. So the blue team is now pushing mid. The purple team has nothing to defend against it. Lulu can't even come over here at the moment because she's so low. Just one hit would take her down. They're going to go ahead and get this tower and this inhibitor. That is one thing about split pushing. If Baron's not up and you have it warded and you're able to get there really quickly, it's okay. But when the blue team's all mid, you don't want to be down here split pushing because it's going to take you a decent amount of time, even with your ulti as Yi. It's going to take you so long to get up there that they're probably going to be able to get it, as they did. So that's definitely one of the downsides to it, because now the blue team has Baron buff, and that makes a huge difference. Gold is actually tied here at the moment, which is kind of surprising considering there's a difference of 6 kills. They're same on the towers, but the CS difference from the purple team to the blue team has just made up that much of a difference. So very nice by them. That's... Lux is kind of special there. She actually let the dragon, or the wolf there, reset. The blue team knows that Yi is here, so Vayne's actually going to go in on him. He goes in on her, but here comes the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is probably going to land this pull. He does. There's the pop-up, and down goes the Yi. So there's a kill from Vayne. Yi was probably thinking he was going to go ahead and take down this Guardian Angel from Vayne and then take off, but it did not end up working that way, and now he's dead. He did ulti to try to get away, but it did not work. There's the ping from the blue team on top saying, let's get this tower. The lane is pushing, so they're likely going to go there. It looks like Lee Sin actually might be thinking about going to Dragon as it has a respawn. No, he's going to go ahead and go top. So Dragon has respawn, so one of the team will likely get it fairly soon. I'm actually not sure that the blue team actually knows. I don't think they ever cleared it. I didn't notice them clear it. It's possible they did, but I'm not sure. So they might not even think the dragon is there. They are pushing top though, because as of right now, they don't really care. They're just going to go ahead and take this tower. They'll probably get the next one as well, or at least do a little bit of damage to it. They might not be able to take it, but this is a pretty big minion wave, so they're going to have a decent amount of shielding there, so Vayne will at least be able to do a lot of damage to it, if not kill it. There's the Ezreal ulti pushing that back. There's the Lux ulti. The Lulu also ultied the Jace. Now the tower did go down. Vayne took it down, and now the fight begins. Cho'Gath landed his Q. He is going to go down though, so there goes his stacks. The Ezreal shut him down. The Vayne was able to take down the Yi again. Lee Sin took down the Riven and the Ezreal as well. And now Jace is really low. He's going to go ahead and go down to the Lee Sin as well. So that ended up being a really bad engagement again for the purple team, as yet again they're left with just Lulu. Lee Sin tries to land his Q, did not end up getting it. They're going to go in on this tower. It's currently being tanked, well, it was being tanked by Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank just pulled, and there's the ace. Very nice pull by the Blitzcrank. This tower's gone, and this is the end. GG for Wings of Death and team. Shit. I love seeing that. They like to try to land their Zhonyas on the things so they don't end up dying. But a lot of times it times just right. So that ends up happening. They just look like a moron just straight in there. Darn it. Then they have to fall back. So alright, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the items here. We've got Lulu, who has Shirelia's, her Haunting Guys, which is pretty interesting. I don't usually see support go with Haunting Guys, but it happens. Ruby Sightstone, Cage's Lucky Pick, Sorcerer's Shoes, and Emblem of Valor. I think that one goes into... I think that goes into the Aegis of the Legion, so I think that's what she's going for. The Ezreal has his Triforce, Trinity Force, the Infinity Edge, Bloodthirster, Berserker's Greaves, and a Doran's Blade. Jace is sitting here with a Bloodthirster, Last Whisper, Muramana. I think that, Muramana. I don't know how they pronounced it. Brutalizer, Mercury's Treads, and the Sight Ward. The Ruby Crystal is on Yi, as well as Berserker's Greaves, Giant's Belt, Wriggle's Lantern, Static Shiv. Kind of like that item. Infinity Edge. Riven has Bloodthirster, Guardian Angel, the Brutalizer as well. It's a pretty good item on her. Ninja Tabby and Pickaxe. The Cho'Gath has Warmogs. Lots of help. Aegis of the Legion, Shirelia's, Glacial Shroud, Boots of Mobility, and his Spirit Stone. Of course, he was jungler. Lee Sin has Ninja Tabby, Berserker, the Brutalizer, Last Whisper, the Bloodthirster, and Frozen Mallet. Vayne has her Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, Guardian Angel, Berserker Screes, and a Pickaxe. The Blitzcrank has his Sightstone, Aegis of the Legion, always a good item. Philosopher's Stone, Chain Vest, and Ninja Tabby. He did not go for a double gold per 5 item, which is pretty interesting. A lot of times you do see the support go double gold per 5, but this one did not. And Lux has Rabadons, Zanyas, Athene's Unholy Grail, Sorcerer's Shoes, and a Dorn's Ring, as well as the Crystalline Flask. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. Ended up being a pretty decent victory for the blue team. Not too far ahead in gold, but kills, they're definitely way ahead. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good day. Bye.